Hello friends, welcome to Dezinlife. Today we will discuss a very interesting topic which is more so relevant for the youngsters. So today's topic is why youngsters are afraid of marriage, why so much of fear, why so much of relationship problem, why many people or say many youngsters are preferring to stay single, why so much of phobia about marriage and the family. If you look at social media also, there is so much comments about relationship or wife more so particularly, which create or spread the fear. So today we will understand from where it comes and what is the reality and where we should look forward. So let's understand our background. In Indian context, our social point of view, how we divide the population. First is the baby boomers, what we call the people who were born between 1946 to 1964. So these are the people who are now in their 60s or 70s. Then comes the category of Generation X people, which are born between 1965 to 1980. Or you can say these are the people now in their 40s or 50s. Then comes the Millennials, which are born between 1981 to 1996. So these are the people now are in late 20s or in 30s. And then the post-millennials, they're the people who are born 1997 onward. So if we look at the relationship vis-a-vis all these, how this relationship has evolved along with these social changes. So in the case of baby boomers, or you can say people who were born between 1946 to 1964, that was the time, by and large, women were not doing the job. They were at home only. Not many women in India were educated. Financially, they were dependent on the husband or the family, also can say in-laws. In most of the cases, they were supposed to change their surname after the marriage, barring very few cases, maybe in the Kerala or so. A woman has to merge herself into the next family where she get married. Or say Indian system we used to call, Pati as a Parmeshwar. And mother-in-law was something like a master or the owner. You can look at the situation more in the Bollywood movies which was made in the late 60s or 70s or even early 80s. What was the character played in the mother-in-law there? Maybe actress like Lalita Pawar kind of people, they were very famous for those things. Lot of movies comes on the dowry. Overall, this was the era of the atrocities on the women. Then comes a Generation X. That is people born between 1965 to 1980. Here women start fighting for their rights. Women start focusing on their own education also. Many women start doing the job. Many women are becoming financially independent. And in this era, we started seeing more of the nuclear family, husband, wife along with their children, they're moving out, staying separately. Some of the women, they used to carry their surname also even after marriage. Pati was no longer a Parmeshwar, that kind of feeling. And there are certain women, they look for more of their own individuality. Obviously, in this situation, man and mother-in-law, they find it difficult to accept or digest these changes. And that was the mainly reason of the rift here. And a lot of relationship issues emerge out of this. Divorces start happening, or rift between families or between husband and wives start happening. You can see all these things in Bollywood movies which were made in the late 80s or 90s or early part of 2000. They were more on the relationship issues. Then comes the era of millennials. When I say millennials, these are people born between 1981 to 1996. Here men start accepting these changes. Mother-in-law almost accepted the changes. So it's a period of acceptance of the change. And if we look at the current period, or you can say later part of millennials or say post millennials, their husband-wife relationship is more of a friend. Majority of cases both are working. Not much interference of the in-laws. So if you look at the origin of fear, it comes from the Generation X. When we think of Generation X, when we think of those experience or the people of that age group, they still spread that fear. Or fear is there where people are not willing to accept the new changes or the new realities. And another interesting change is happening now. Women are finding bit difficult in managing both family as well as office. So my point is, we need to look forward, not looking backward. So the new realities are, let's be a good friend between husband and wife. Let's accept the changes. And I'll suggest better keep parents also with you, because your parents, they can help you in the fighting today's stress in the ever demanding life. They can help you in the growing your children also. And in this process, parents also start understanding their new roles. So I would like to conclude, past is past. Let us not look at Generation X time. It's a time for millennials or post-millennials. Let's look for the new evolved life. Let us look at new evolved relationship. So friends, if you want to reach out to us for the relationship coaching or you want to consult more on this, you can reach out to us through our website or our mobile number given in the end of this video. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much for watching us today. Thank you, friend.